Good morning to all. In the last class we have discussed with the root and root modifications. Today we can discuss the second part of the shoot system called stem and what are the modifications of the stem, etc. First of all, the main axis of the shoot system is called as stem, and the stem possesses joints, and joints are called as node, and the region between two nodes is called as internode, that we have already explained. And the stem having the function of supporting of minerals and water, and further it help in the supporting the leaves and branches. So that is about the stem, and normal functions are there. Normal function of the stem is the supporting the leaves and branches, and it help in the conduction of water and minerals towards upper part of the plant body. Further it help in the conduction of food material. So the normal function of stem is supporting and conduction. That is the normal case in almost all the plants. And see, stem is also modified. Roots are modified for various purposes like respiration, storage, etc. The stem is also modified for various purposes, and we can see what are the types of stem before explaining the functions. So stem can be classified into three categories. First of all, underground stem. Second one, aerial stem. Aerial stem, A-E-R-I-A-L. See, comes the aerial stem. And third one, sub-aerial stem. So, stem according to the morphology classified into three categories: underground stem, aerial stem, and sub-aerial stem. Underground stem means stem present below the soil level is called underground stem. Stem present below the soil level is called underground stem. And in many cases, stem is present below the soil level, and such a stem is called underground stem. And stem present above the soil level, growing vertically, are called as aerial. You might have heard about aerial of the TV or aerial of the radio. Aerial means towards the air. So most of the plants stem is growing vertically above the soil level. Such a stem is called aerial stem. See, stem present above the soil level but growing vertically are called as aerial stem. Stem present below the soil level is called, in many plants stem is present below the soil level. The stem present below the soil level is called underground stem. And stem present above the soil level growing vertically are called as aerial stem. And third category is called as sub-aerial stem. Sub-aerial stem means stem present above the soil level. See, stem present above the soil level but growing horizontally are called as sub-aerial stem. See, stem present above the soil level but growing horizontally. They are weak stemmed plants called as runners. Many plants are there like sweet potato or cucumber like plants are there. Plants are weak stemmed plants, so they cannot stand straight. So they are creeping above the soil level. They are called as weak stemmed plants or creepers. Such a stem is called sub-aerial stem. So stem present above the soil level but creeping on the soil, growing horizontally on the soil are called a sub-aerial stem. So stem categorized into three based on the morphology. One called as stem present below the soil level called underground stem. Stem present above the soil, both are present above the soil level. This growing vertically and this stem growing horizontal on the soil level. So there are three types of stem based on the morphology. See one by one: underground, aerial, and sub-aerial. First comes the underground stem. In many plants, stem is present below the soil level, so that is called underground stem. First of all, you can see the first topic, that is called underground stem, present below the soil level. And underground stem, why the stem is below the soil level? What are the functions of underground stem? Why the stem is present below the soil level? The answer is that, first of all, the stem helping in the storage of food material. When you heard about the plants like ginger, turmeric, etc. In such plants, food is stored in the stem. So the stem is present below the soil level. So this is for the storage of food material. So what are the functions of underground stem? The answer is that they are helping in the storage of food material. Many plants, food is stored in the root. Similarly, in many plants like ginger, the food is stored in the stem. So it is called storage of food material. Second one, it is perennation. P-E-R-E-N-N-A-T-I-O-N, perennation. Perennation is an adaptation to overcome unfavorable condition. See, stem is present below the soil level because it is an adaptation to overcome unfavorable condition. In plants like ginger, in plants like ginger, the stem is present below the soil level. And perennation means adaptation to overcome unfavorable condition. Plants like ginger, or plants like turmeric, or plants like colocasia, or plants like amorphophallus. Many plants are there like that. These plants will grow during the rainy season only. When the rain comes, ginger like plants will produce leaves. Turmeric like plants will produce leaves above the soil level when the rain comes only. During the favorable season only, during the rainy season only. So when the rainy season is over, the plants will usually dry up. And by the November or December, the plant will dry up. These plants will germinate and produce leaves during the next rainy season only, or in the June or July season only. Till arrival of rainy season, the stem of these plants like ginger remain below the soil level. That phenomena by which plants remain below the soil level till the arrival of next favorable season is called as perennation. Because the stem is present below the soil level. If the stem of the ginger is present above the soil level, what happens? The stem will also dry up. So in such a plant, stem remains below the soil level to overcome the unfavorable dry condition. That phenomena is called perennation. It is an adaptation to overcome unfavorable condition. And third one, vegetative reproduction. See, vegetative reproduction. You see that plants like ginger reproduce by vegetative method. We can discuss later on. See, plants like ginger will not produce seed. In these plants, usually seeds are absent. In turmeric, seeds are absent. In colocasia, seeds are absent. So how the ginger plant multiply? Ginger multiply, we multiply the ginger cutting into pieces and growing into new plants. In ginger like plants, there is no seed, nothing is there. How they multiply? As in case of fungus, we have seen that hypha cut into pieces. Like that, ginger like plants, stem cut into pieces and develop into new plants. So production of new plant from vegetative organ. What are vegetative organ? Stem, root, leaves are called vegetative organs of plant body. So production of new plant from vegetative organs of the plant body are called as what? Vegetative reproduction. So in such a plant, when the stem is present below the soil level, there is no seed, there is no other method of multiplication, there is no flowers etc. for multiplication. They are multiplied by cutting of the stem. So like that, stem is present below the soil level. Underground stem serve three purposes. What are they? First of all, it helps in the storage of food material. Then it is helping the overcome unfavorable condition. Then it is helping the multiplication, vegetative reproduction or production of new plant. So these are the functions of underground stem. An important question having 2 marks. What are the functions of why the stem of the plant is below the soil level, or what are the functions of underground stem? You have written 3 points. Then which are the examples for the underground stem? What are the examples of underground stem? First of all, I will cite the example as in the plants like rhizome. One type of stem is called rhizome. R-H-I-Z-O-M-E, rhizome. One type of stem is called rhizome. As the case of ginger or turmeric, the stem is called rhizome. You see that in ginger, you have seen the material clearly. This is the diagram of ginger. See, there is a plant below the soil level. These kind of structures are called rhizome. Turmeric is there, yellow colored one called turmeric. The stem is like that. This is stem because the stem contains joints. These are called as joints. See, these are called as joints are present very clearly. Joints are present. So these joints are called node. Internodes are there. Adventitious roots are there. These are all adventitious roots are there. So this is not a root. Ginger is a stem. These kind of structures are seen in turmeric and in banana. The structure is different. So these kind of structures are called as rhizome. R-H-I-Z-O-M-E. Rhizome. Then what is the function? Storage of material, perenniation, vegetative reproduction. Though these kind of structures are called rhizome. Ginger, turmeric, banana are examples. Second one, in plants like comb, there is another called plant structure like comb, C-O-R-M. In plants like colocasia, I will show the plant later on. Colocasia, the stem appears like that. See, the stem appears like that. Stem is present below the soil level, having nodes and inner nodes like that. So this kind of structure is called comb in colocasia. There is a plant called vegetable called as colocasia. In such a plant, stem is like that. Colocasia having these kind of large leaves. You know that plant leaves are used for making cooking purpose. We are using the large leaves of the colocasia, and these plants are used for cooking. And this plant is called colocasia. In colocasia, stem is like that comb. And there is another example called Amorphophallus. Present below the soil level, having these kind of large stem present below the soil level. There is a plant like that. Colocasia, vegetable, underground stem. This is called Amorphophallus. In Amorphophallus, this is a vegetable and having these kind of large stem is called a comb. C-O-R-M. Comb. So these are all underground stem modifications as in the case of comb and rhizome. Then third type of modification. These are all modifications, and modifications are serving the function of storage. The third one is called bulb. A kind of modification called bulb. In which plant? In the plant called onion. It is pronounced as onion. In onion plant, you know the plant is like that. See, onion. This is a structure. We call it as bulb. These kind of structures are called as bulb. You see, in the plant like onion, very familiar for you. In this plant, this is onion. In onion plant, the stem is this is the stem. A white structure is there called stem. I have seen the structure like that. This is the stem, a white part. From that, it will produce adventitious roots are produced. It will produce roots. And you can see scale leaves like that. You can see scale leaves like that. These are all scale leaves with an apical bundle like that. And food material, these are called as scale leaf, S-C-A-L-E. Scale leaves are present. And this is called adventitious roots are present. And this structure is called bulb in the plant called onion. And here this is a stem. This is the stem. This white part is called stem. And food is stored in here. Food is stored not in the stem. Food is stored in the scale leaves. Scale leaves are thick and fleshy. We are eating this part. So in these kind of plants, the structure is totally called as what? These kind of structures are there in garden plants. Bulb onion is there. Then garlic is there. Similarly, white one garlic. So these plants are, these kind of structures are called a bulb. And the fourth one, there is a structure called tuber in plants like potato. In plants like potato, you know the example, potato the plant, this is potato, tuber without particular shape. This is called having nodes like that, small structures are there like that with the axillary bud. See, small bud is there. And these structures are called I within single inverted commas. Having node, and these are called axillary bud. This is called axillary bud. You know what is axillary bud? And these structures are called tuber. You see, all are underground stems. All are underground stem having same function, storage of material, pollination and vegetative multiplication. So function is the same, but the structures are different. Structures are different. So remember that rhizome in plants like ginger, comb in plants like colocasia, bulb in plants like onion, tuber in plants like potato. These are the 4 types of underground stem function serving the function of storage and vegetative multiplication. You remember that all are underground stems and function is the structure is different. This is ginger is called rhizome, in colocasia it is called comb, in onion it is called bulb, in potato it is called tuber. Structures are different, shapes are different, so the name also different. 4 types of modifications. Underground stem modified into 4 categories. Then comes the second category, subaerial stem. See, second category called a subaerial stem. Subaerial stem. Stem present above the soil level but growing, creeping on the soil level are called subaerial stem. Subaerial stem present above the soil level but growing horizontally, not vertically, growing horizontally, creeping on the soil like grasses are called as subaerial stem. And subaerial stem categorized into 4 types. There are 4 types of subaerial stem. First one, you can see one by one. First one is called runner. First one is called runner in plants like grasses or in plants like centella. This is important for practicals. In plants like grass or centella, stem is called runner, running on the soil. Creepers, they are called as creepers. They are creepers, we represent like that. Stem growing on the soil, as in sweet potato, as in centella, or as in grasses. Stem creeping on the soil. From every node, roots are produced. From every node, roots are produced like that. You see, sweet potato is there, cucumber is there, growing plants or vegetables are there, grasses are there. Stem creeping on the soil. From every node, roots are formed, leaves are formed towards the upper side. This is called runner, running on the soil, or otherwise they are called as creepers. These plants are called creeping plants or creepers. See, what is runner? Runner means the stem growing horizontally, creeping above the soil level. From every node, roots are produced. That is called as runner. Then, second one, sucker. In plants like chrysanthemum. In plants like chrysanthemum, I will show during the practical service chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum, yellow flower. So, yellow flowered plant chrysanthemum. In chrysanthemum, what happens is that this is called sucker. See, sucker means the plant is growing. Garden plant you can see everywhere in your surroundings. The plant, flowering, yellow flowering plant. See, chrysanthemum. What you mean by sucker? Grass, branches. See, this will produce branches. This is the stem of the plant, flowering plant. Branches originate below the soil level. Branches originate below the soil level, grow through the soil level, then come upwards. See, branches originate below the soil level. Branches originate near the soil level, grow through the soil level, then come upwards like that. Come upwards like that. See, branches originate below the soil level, grow through the soil level, tip come upwards. That kind of stem is called a sucker. S-U-C-K-E-R, sucker. And third one, the called as stolon. In the plant, you know, the plant is called jasmine. These are all weak stemmed plants. Jasmine, you know. In jasmine, what happens is that this is very similar to that. Slight difference is there. Here, branches originate above the soil level. Branches originate above the soil level, then come downwards and touch the soil, then come upwards. See, like this. Called, then produce leaves like that. See, branches originate above the soil level, grow downwards, touch the soil, and here roots are formed, then the tip come upwards. Jasmine, you know, white flowered plant jasmine. Here branches already above the soil level, downwards, touch the soil level, then come upwards. Stolon. In here, branches already below the soil level, then come upwards. It's called as sucker. And for everything there is diagram. Then comes fourth type of is called as offset, O-F-F-S-E-T. Offsetting plants like Pistia. Plant is there called Pistia. Eichhornia, E-I-C-C-H-O-R-N-I-A. Eichhornia, this is a water plant. Pistia is an aquatic plant present in a pond or like that, well or pond. You see the plant is green color. See, a green colored plants like these kind of leaves, Pistia. Roots are there. Like these roots are produced. In aquatic plants in pond or well, we are usually in aquarium we can see the plant like Pistia. And this Eichhornia is a water pollutant. It's called as water hyacinth, commonly called as terror of Bengal. A plant which causes water pollution, especially in Kerala. You see in the south side of Kerala, most of the places are covered by water. The dam, marshy area. In such aquatic area in the district like Alapi, the places are mostly low lying level. So in such area, complete pond or like that occupied by Eichhornia, N-I-A, Eichhornia plant. It's a water pollutant. So this Pistia is a common plant in our surroundings. Well or pond contain this kind of Pistia. You know, green colored structure, green plant grown at the surface of the water, having roots like that. When it produce branches like that, a small branch, and this produce again a small structure like that, and produce again roots like that. These kind of structures this is called offset. Stem with the short nodes and internodes are called as offset. These are all 4 examples for subaerial stem present below the soil level, growing horizontally on the soil level are called subaerial stem. Classified into 4 categories: runner, sucker, stolon, offset. Runner, growing horizontally on the soil level with nodes and internodes. Sucker, branches only below the soil level, then come upwards. Jasmine, stolon, branches only below the soil level, come downwards and come upwards. Offset, like this in Pistia aquatic plants, stem with the short nodes and internodes are called offset. So 4 types of subaerial stem. These are all weak stem of the plant, so they cannot grow straightly. They grow horizontal on the soil surface. So these are 4 examples are there. Examples are important. Diagrams are given in the note also. So there are 4 types of subaerial stem, 4 types of underground stem is explained. 4 types of underground stem, 4 types of subaerial stem. Underground stem present below the soil level. Subaerial stem present above the soil level but growing creepers horizontal on the soil surface. Then one topic is remaining. Aerial stem, what are the modifications that we can see in the next class. So, subaerial stem, underground stem is over. Then comes the aerial stem that we can discuss in the next class. Thank you.